fellas, Mike Wilson, Duquesne University for Figure It Out Baseball. These are some of the things I've learned over the years that I needed to have to make my players better and help them to get better faster. So, number one is you're always trying to instill confidence in the player. The more confidence that you can instill in your players, the faster they're going to learn and the better they're going to play for you. Okay? They've got to know that you're on their side. You've got their back. Number two, get rid of the negatives in your vocabulary and in your players' vocabularies. Don't work. Don't think of an elephant. Everybody thinks of an elephant. So you have to tell the kid in positives what you want them to do. Okay, so they get the picture in their mind, and then the body's more likely to perform the task that you want them to do. So don't say, don't squash the bug. Say, let the back foot release by the time your bat hits the ball. Now they get a positive image of what you want. Also, make the kid state to you what he's trying to do in positive words. Don't let them use negatives, okay? On this swing here, coach, I'm going to work on making sure my back foot releases by the time I hit the ball, okay? Very, very important. The next thing I like to tell coaches is when your players are actually in the battle of the game, shut up, okay? Too many parents and coaches want to talk to their kids while they're at bat, while they're on the mound, while they're in the field. And all of that is a distraction. Unless you're telling the kid what he wants to hear, whatever his focus is on when he's in the batter's box, which should be something simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Don't say something that's going to make him be distracted, or you might as well go put on the uniform for the other team, because you're not helping your guys. You need to understand that when you're working with kids, you have to break it down into the parts. You got to learn the parts before you can play the song, so to speak. You don't go to a piano teacher and get 5 minutes worth of instruction on parts and then start playing a song. You can't give a kid 5 minutes worth of instruction and then start throwing the ball to him where he's got to concentrate on a live moving ball. Work on the parts. Keep it simple. Learn to crawl, learn to walk, and then learn to run, and then learn to enter the race. Keep it simple. Break it down, especially if you're trying to develop younger kids. Another thing that a good coach can do is he'll know what to say to a player and when to say it to the player. So if you want to say something to the player, I found that I always said it to myself first. And then if I said it to myself and I liked it, I'm going like, okay, this player should understand what the point I'm trying to get across to him. But if I said it to myself and I said, nah, I wouldn't like some coach telling me that at this time, then I'm not going to say it. Okay? So run it by yourself before you present it to the kid, the player, the pitcher, whatever, or even think about what you're going to say to the kids after the game, because it's going to have an impact. So don't have any regrets because you just blurted something out. Okay? Say it to yourself. If you like it, then say it to the kids. Thanks, fellas. Mike Wilson, Duquesne University for Figure It Out Baseball. I just told you some of the qualities that I needed to learn as a coach to make me a better coach. Next, we're going to talk about organizing and planning a practice.